We've got some really interesting Beatles collectibles this week.
Okay, let's get started with item number 1.
The current bid is $237.50. It's a 1960s Beatles harmonica with its original box manufactured by the German brand M. Honor.
Right, and harmonicas are huge for their early sound. Think about John Lennon's raw, bluesy harmonica on early hits like Love Me Do.
Yeah, it totally defined that era.
Exactly. And M. Honor was already a dominant brand, so licensing the band's name was just a brilliant early move.
But the best part, and this is so typical of rush job merchandising, is the packaging. If you look at the box, George and Paul's names are completely swapped.
I know, it's such glaring error.
It reminds me of modern corporate merch where the executives clearly don't know who the characters are. Like, they just slap the names on there.
Yeah, and that mistake is exactly what makes it valuable. So for our real versus fake segment, fake boxes often have modern, glossy printing.
Oh, that makes sense.
And sometimes the bootleggers actually correct the Paul and George typo, thinking they're fixing a mistake. Authentic vintage boxes should feel like cheap 1960s cardboard. But remember, as a buyer, doing your own due diligence is your responsibility.
Definitely a good rule of thumb.
And by the way, if you're listening to us on podcast and you want to see photos of these auction items and the eBay affiliate links, visit us at BeatlesFinds.com.
All right, moving on to item number 2. Current bid on this one is $314. It's the original promo My Bonnie disc jockey record.
Oh, the 1961 Hamburg recording.
Yeah, credited to the Beatles with Tony Sheridan. Yeah, exactly. So when MGM re-released this in the US in 1964, it was purely opportunistic.
Oh, a total cash grab to ride the wave of their newfound fame. But what makes this specific auction item valuable isn't necessarily the music.
Right, it's the bright yellow MGM label.
Exactly. It's stamped special disc jockey record. And not for sale.
Yeah.
Finite radio promo runs like this are just way scarcer than retail copies.
Because they only made a handful for radio stations.
Precisely. So, time for the real versus fake segment. Counterfeit 45s often lack the correct matrix number stamped in the vinyl's runout groove.
The runout groove is that flat space near the label, right?
Yep. Also, on fakes, the label text sometimes looks blurry instead of sharp. So always remember, buyers, to do your own due diligence.
Good advice. Let's jump to item number 3. We're moving from the 60s to modern merch. It's a lot of 48 unstruck and unfired Zippo lighters.
Spanning from 1996 to 2013.
Yeah, and the current bid is sitting at $480. But the strict rules of lighter collecting are just brutal. Unstruck and unfired is everything.
Oh, completely.
Like one click of the flint or even a tiny pocket scuff just ruins the value.
It evaporates instantly. You're just buying a tiny metal time capsule at that point.
Right.
And this lot is special because it includes the rare 2012 number 204B Beatles Yellow Submarine Edition.
Oh, wow, yeah. And I respect that the condition report is super honest. They mentioned missing slipcases and some light staining on the tins.
Honesty is so important in these auctions. For our real versus fake Zippo segment, fake Zippos usually give themselves away on the bottom stamp.
What should people look for?
Mostly incorrect date codes or shallow engraving,
What?
or sometimes they have non-genuine replacement inserts inside. So, always do your own due diligence.
For sure. Okay, item number 4 is just bizarre. The current bid is $58. It's the 1964 The Chipmunks Sing the Beatles Compact 33 EP on Liberty Records.
A true oddity from the cottage industry of novelty covers. I mean, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore taking on A Hard Day's Night.
It's hilarious. But wait, I have a technical question. How does a 33 1/3 RPM record fit on a 7-inch format?
Good question. It's this obscure format called Compact 33, meant specifically for special jukeboxes.
Oh, so they didn't have to retool the machines for full-size LPs?
Exactly. And this listing is incredible because it includes the rare title strip and the mini picture card.
Which is crazy because that ephemera usually ended up in the trash 60 years ago.
Almost always. So for our real versus fake segment here, counterfeit paper inserts often use modern laser printing.
So they look too new.
Yeah, they lack the natural aging or yellowing of authentic 1960s jukebox ephemera. Buyers, please remember to do your own due diligence.
Absolutely. All right, item number 5 brings us to 2000. It's the Yellow Submarine series, 2 McFarlane toys, sealed set of 4. Current bid is $82.18.
I love these. McFarlane toys lean heavily into the psychedelic, exaggerated 1968 animation style.
Right, so it features John, Paul, George, Ringo, and even a monster figure, not photorealistic at all.
No, not at all. And the nostalgia factor here is huge. These were hand-picked at a KB toy store inside a mall.
Oh man, KB toys, that takes me back. But the big thing with action figures is keeping them sealed, right?
Absolutely. Opening the package permanently destroys the collector premium. Which leads us to the real versus fake segment. Reseals are super common in the action figure market.
How do you spot a reseal?
Well, a fake might have sloppy glue residue around the blister pack.
Yeah.
Or it might lack the authentic KB Toys price sticker. It's up to the buyers to do their own due diligence.
Gotta watch out for the glue. Okay, so we've reached item number 6, the crown jewel. The current bid is a whopping $991.
Oh, this one is special.
It's a US 1970 Hey Jude LP with a rare sticker, completely sealed. But the secret history here is fascinating.
Right, because the vinyl inside is actually pressed with the abandoned title, The Beatles Again.
They just changed the name at the last minute and stuffed the old vinyl into the new Hey Jude sleeves.
Exactly. It's a massive piece of corporate scrambling.
And the physical condition is flawless. 4 sharp corners, complete shrink wrap, and a highly specific 9 3/4 by 2-inch red Hey Jude hype sticker. Holding a sealed record for over 50 years is a massive test of willpower.
I know, I'd want to open it immediately. So for our final real versus fake segment, fakes in the vinyl world often involve taking an open record and re-shrink wrapping it using modern plastics.
Which don't look right, I assume.
Right. Modern plastics lack the original factory seam overlaps, or the vintage breathe holes used in the heating process. As always, buyers must do their own due diligence.
Good to know. So I want to leave you guys with a final thought to ponder. Isn't it fascinating how the highest value in collecting often comes from human error or discarded ideas?
It's so true. From a swap name on a harmonica box to an abandoned album title sealed in plastic.
Yeah, it's the mistakes that ultimately outvalue the perfectly manufactured products. It just proves that even behind a massive corporate machine, humanity leaves its fingerprint.
Well, thanks for joining us today. It's the Beatles, all day, every day, 8 days a week. Cass will do it again tomorrow.
We're going forward to it.
Until next time, when you're listening.
Your mind conducts its own auction. Hey, by the way, everyone, we've collected some of our favorite Beatles treasures on our Amazon storefront.
Yes, it's a great way to support this channel and to get a good deal on some Beatles merch. The link is in the video description and the first comment.
Right. And if you've got a browser handy, you can just to BeatlesRewindBook.com, and that will get you to our Amazon store.